What's up, YouTube? Have you ever created a new website and after 2 to 3 weeks you realize that no one is ever going to the site? This is because your SEO is not optimized. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 ways that you can optimize your SEO so that you can get more website traffic in 2019. Let's get into the video. So back in 2014, I actually started my own blog, and it was all about getting into university, how university was really like, and what I liked about classes and what I didn't like about classes. It was really fun. But the one thing that I didn't like was that people weren't reading this. It was just me. To be a content creator, you always want to be making content that you want people to read. And so back when I first started in 2014, I felt really demotivated and stopped blogging because I was like, this isn't for me. People aren't reading my stuff. I'm not cool enough. But I was so wrong. And I was so wrong because it wasn't actually my effort and my willpower to get content done that was doing bad. It was because my content, my keywords, my linking weren't really matching to the audience that I wanted to reach. And what this all really comes down to is SEO. So, what is SEO? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And what it really is, it's the programming about how search results, such as Google or any online search engine such as Yahoo, Bing, all the other ones up here, really rank your website on search engine. So when you search on Google tourist destinations in Canada, whatever really comes up in the process that it is like that for a reason. Google and any other online search engine have an ever-changing algorithm of how this really works, but you can expect it to be based on 3 main key pillars: quality score, keywords, and links. All of these 3 things make up your domain authority. And what a domain authority is, it's really a ranking that Google or any online search engine gives you, your website, across all the other websites that are on Google. And pretty much, you need to do your best to your ability to really boost your rank up. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys 3 ways how you can boost your domain authority so that you can get more website traffic in 2019. The first thing that you really want to focus on are your keywords. You want to be using longer keywords versus shorter ones because they're easier to rank higher on. And chances are the shorter ones that you already see and know are more likely being bid on right now because a lot of people are using them. People that are not using the longer ones, say for example, if we were to compare how to make YouTube videos on a smartphone versus how to make YouTube videos. These are very similar in the aspect and the idea, but the keywords are very different because one is longer than the other. This theory is called the long tail theory. And what it really helps you, it helps you really bid on longer keywords that are not being used right now, but drives the same information that your audience is potentially looking for. And if you guys are curious about what keywords you should be using, there is a great tool that you should be using called Google Search Console. Google Search Console is a pretty hefty and useful analytics tool that will give you guys any kind of keyword that you're looking for on your site, on Google, and the relevance it has to your site. The second thing that you want to be focusing on are your title tags and your meta descriptions. And if you guys don't know what this is, a title tag in Google search is the title of your search result, and the meta description is the description of your search result. You want to make sure that your title tag is sort of clickbait, in the sense that people are more likely to click on it and it has highly relevant keywords that they are already searching. You want to make sure that your meta description is very coherent, but it also includes a lot of keywords because more likely the audience will read this meta description before they actually click on it after they hit the title tag. If your audience is searching something on Google and they're searching something relevant to your site, then your site pops up. But if your site does not have any keywords relevant to what they're searching for in the description or the title, they're not going to be clicking on your website. The last thing that I really want to focus on is content. Content is really everything for SEO. As mentioned earlier, Google or any online search engine really want to focus and emphasize the relevancy and usefulness that your piece of content has for an audience that is searching something on Google. You really want to make sure that all the content that you have on your website, all the subpages, are really relevant to the searcher that is on Google right now. Because when the audience lands onto your page and the content is not relevant to them, there is no answer to the questions, their search result is not even related to what content you have on your page, they're more likely to bounce. And what this does is that it increases your bounce rate, and that's not really good to have, because a higher bounce rate means your domain authority lowers. Some ways that you can increase the quality of your content is by including backlinks. And if you guys are curious about what backlinks are really kind of hyperlinks examples that you would include into a blog, into your site, that would transfer them to another page. And this also helps you because you validate your reasoning, you validate your ideas, and you justified other people's content as well, which is really good. Another thing that you want to know is something called Google Instant Answers. Have you guys ever gone into Google and then went into Google search something, and something like this pops up? This is called Google Instant Answers. And Google has a really interesting way of organizing this because they really depend on the structure of your website and your landing pages. So when you go onto the actual landing page, you can see that the question that the audience searched on Google is at the very top, and underneath is a really quick answer. And so Google really likes it because this provides an instant answer for audiences that are searching on their engine. And if you scroll down, there is a lot of evidence that is related to really back up that final answer to really funnel out the journey that the customer is currently going through. Alright guys, so those are my top 3 tips that I want to give to you guys if you guys are a beginner in SEO. There are so many things that you want to be learning in SEO, and those are the first 3 things I would really recommend that you start with. I'll be sure to go into more advanced tips later on in the coming weeks, so be sure to look out for that. And if you guys did like this video, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe because I post videos every Sunday about all things online marketing. And if you guys have any other topics that you want me to talk about in the coming weeks, be sure to leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys next week.